It really comes down to one thing. It really does. Now, I've reviewed thousands of sales conversations as a rep, as a coach, as a trainer, and the sales that get lost, they almost never get lost for the reason the salesperson thinks. All right, in today's topic, why you're losing sales you should be winning. The sales rep thinks it's, oh, they just didn't have the money. Oh, they just weren't hungry enough. Oh, they're going to buy something cheaper, or they're going to join someone else. Most people that lose sales, they don't know why they lost them, but it almost always comes down to one thing, and that is you didn't expand the problem of the prospect when they came to you. Most prospects are coming to you with it'd be nice to solve problem. It'd be nice to have more money. It'd be nice to get out of this terrible job. It'd be nice to spend more time with my kids. It'd be nice to travel. And people that have it'd be nice problem, they're probably not going to buy. Some will, very few though. Your job is to help them accomplish what they actually want to accomplish. And you do that by expanding the problem. That's how you do it. And so most people that came to me had it'd be nice to problem. It'd be nice to make more money. It'd be nice to leave my terrible job I hate. It'd be nice to retire my husband. Most people that I ended up selling something to, they came to me with it'd be nice to problem. So it wasn't that they didn't have the money, right? So that person that tells you no, it's hardly ever that they don't have the money. It's hardly ever that there's any other reason other than you just didn't get them to think about the problem in a more urgent way, in a more serious way. And so that is the key to you closing more sales. There's many ways for you to help hone yourself to do this. So you have to feel the resistance. When you feel the resistance of pulling away, you have to ask the right questions. So any kind of sale where you're having someone watch a presentation, and that could be real estate, that could be insurance, certainly could be network marketing, direct sales, high ticket, coaching, courses, whatever. Any kind of thing that you're selling where part of your process is to get them to watch a presentation. The key here is getting them on your presentation. And from there, whether it's cold market, whether it's warm market, whether it's a lead, you should be able to find out their problem. And once you find out their problem, you should be able to expand it. If you have a sale that requires a presentation and you just can't get them to agree to go to a presentation, then probably not going to make the sale, right? Can't win them all. But if they take the time to watch a presentation, you should be figuring out their problem from that. Whether they attend a hotel meeting, whether they watch an online video, whether they attend a live Zoom, like whatever. And here's some things that aren't the problem. Make more money is not the problem. You have to find out why. Why do they want to make more money? What's in their life right now that has them stressed out? Is it because they're behind on their bills? I had a client last year, and he's a coach and a trainer, and he sells courses, right? So he sells courses, he sells some coaching and things like that. And I saw his presentation. I'm like, bro, I could totally make your presentation a lot better. Like I could help you make a lot more money. He goes, dude, man, I can't invest anymore, man. I'm set. I owe the IRS $70,000. Like I got to pay that off before I do any kind of investing. And I said, well, how are you going to pay that off? And he's like, well, I'm slowly, kind of paying on it. I'm like, dude, why don't you just hire me? And why don't we just make you a whole bunch more money and then you can pay it off? So some people that are in debt, some people that they owe money or they're behind, they adopt the wrong mentality, thinking that saving is going to help them pay something big off or pay their debt off or whatever. And my argument is go learn how to make 10 times more money, and that debt is just not a big deal. Now, that doesn't mean just keep getting into debt, but if you're in major debt, either get it negotiated. I have a guy that does that, or go make a bunch of money. Don't take I'm going to scrimp and save and pay as much as I can forever. That's a terrible approach. And so he hires me. Guess what? So this guy, he's $70,000 in debt. He hires me for $30,000. Imagine that. Like that just seems crazy, doesn't it? That seems irresponsible, doesn't it? In his next launch, he does 6 figures, pays off the debt, and he's rocking and rolling. And since he's used the same kind of concepts I shared with him to make another couple $100,000, finding out the problem and then expanding that problem. So I found out his problem. His problem of why he didn't want to invest is he had all this debt. But as I expanded it, I helped him realize that, man, I would rather pay this debt off sooner than later. it's kind of stupid for me to just dink and dunk and make a little bit of money here and there. I should go make a whole bunch of money, then just pay it off. And that's exactly what he did. But if I didn't expand the problem, he never would have invested. Now, maybe you're not selling a $30,000 thing, but it's the same concept. You have to talk to someone and find out their problem. What keeps them awake at night? What is the first thing they think about when they wake up in the morning? When that person wakes up in the morning, almost every human, I've trained myself out of this. I don't do it anymore. I used to. Most humans, when the first thing they wake up in the morning, the first thing before they plan anything or do their affirmations or do anything like that, first thing for most people, stress. What is that? What is the thing that keeps them awake at night? What's the thing to think about first thing in the morning? You expanding their problem, they're going to buy your solution. They're going to want something to solve it, to attain their desire, to solve their problem. This is why people lose sales they should be getting. Sure, if you talk to enough people, you'll get lay down sales. You'll get people like, yeah, I've been looking for this. Great. But if you want to increase every action you do, you have to get better at closing. But this is how you get better at expanding the problem. So when they're pulling away, you learn not to lean in, not to chase or bug them or be aggressive or pushy. That doesn't work. Believe me, it doesn't work. No one wants that either. You don't want to do that. They don't want it. Instead, you ask the right questions to pull them back around. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye for now.